What's happening? How are you doing today? Welcome to the bonus episode edition of Podcasting Audio. On these short little bonus episodes, I cut out all the fluff and deliver value directly to you. So if you have a podcast, or maybe you're thinking about starting a podcast, and you're thinking, well, I need to get gear and equipment to do the job. Now, whether you are a YouTuber and doing a YouTube channel, or maybe even you're doing some kind of TikTok thing, you're going to need a camera and some kind of equipment or something. I know you can totally do all that on your phone, but the more professional ones do look like they were done with real cameras and real equipment and so on and so forth. Now, the same thing goes for your audio podcast. Now, if you're doing an audio podcast with just a microphone, you and a computer, I know some people will say, you do not even need a microphone. You can start a podcast with merely your phone or even your laptop computer, because every laptop has got like a microphone built right in. But to go on to the other opposite end of the spectrum, today I'm going to tell you how, if you decided to spend a fortune on equipment and gear, how that alone may not make you have a successful show. Let me explain. So, taking it back to the year 2001, when a younger version of myself decided to go into trucking school to get my truck driver's license, my CDL, so I can have multiple opportunities to be employed by multiple companies out there in the country. Now, if you do have a Class A license, a CDL, yes, you do have more opportunities to be employed. That is one of the advantages of having a CDL license, a current license, I should say, is that you are always available and there's always a job waiting for you if you want it. Although it may not be the job you're looking for, but you're almost always guaranteed to have a job. And that's kind of why I jumped into that industry. Now, in that industry, there is lots of different versions of trucks. There's short trucks, there's bobtail trucks, there's tanker trucks, there's flatbed trucks, there's reefer trucks, there's over-the-road drivers that go cross-country, there are local day cab drivers, there are like U-Haul size trucks, or even like the small like Amazon, like small package delivery trucks. I guess they all kind of fall into the category of trucks or trucking. Now, some of these trucks I've seen out there can cost $400,000 for a truck, which actually is a depreciating asset if you think about it. You use the truck to haul goods and equipment. And if you spend, say, even $200,000 on your own trucking rig, and then you spend another $100,000 or whatever it is for a trailer. So if you add all that up, that is a lot. And I mean a lot of money. We're talking like $300,000, maybe even $400,000 total for your own trucking rig. And you're thinking, this is awesome. I can go into business for myself. I can haul goods and services all around the country and make a ton of money because you have all the gear and all the equipment. You are ready to roll. But without a dispatch, a place to go to pick up goods and services delivered from point A to point B, without direction, without a place to physically go, your truck is just worthless. I know you spent $400,000 on it. I know. And I know you had the intention of using it for your business, your trucking business, which you just got involved in this scenario here. So, tying this back to podcasting, if you have thousands and thousands of dollars in gear and equipment that you invested in for your podcast, but without any real strategy, without any plan or direction, how about some good content to fill in that plan you have in place? Without any of that, all your gear is just worthless. It's not worth anything if it physically doesn't do what it's supposed to do, which is deliver amazing content to your audience. Hey, having thousands and thousands of dollars of equipment and gear is amazing and it looks great and it's great and all, but without an audience, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to focus on the why before you focus on the how, the gear, the equipment. Having thousands and multiple thousands of dollars invested in equipment and gear for your podcast won't do you any good if you do not have a clear direction on what the podcast is for, where are you going to deliver amazing value, who are you going to deliver amazing value to, what is your show going to be about, and I mean specifically about, what is it going to be about? You have to have all these things in place before you dump thousands of dollars on the gear. Just like in the trucking rig, you should probably have some accounts set up first. You should probably have some places figured out first before you spend 400 grand on a trucking rig to do business. So I hope this bonus episode was helpful to you. If you want to, you always can reach out to me at podtasticaudio.com, and I will see you on the next episode.